Yes, 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 yes. The speaker is ready. All right. Okay. But I want to say hi to everyone first. Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum. First of all, I see Puan Haryati, our KPP of APB from UITM Segamat. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, and I see many familiar names here, many friends here, and I see some familiar names. I suspect, because your name is very familiar, I suspect you are my ex-student. So if I forget to address you, say hi, okay? Okay, so I'm going to share the screen right now. Okay, bismillah. Okay, screen. Okay. Can you all see the screen? It's turning around. Okay. All right. Okay. Assalamualaikum. I start, okay? All right. Thank you very much, Ira Shakira. All right. Okay. For some of you who don't know, she's a lecturer. She's APB from UITM Segamat, who's also my daughter. All right. Okay. Welcome to Special Interest Group, Research, Publication and Innovation 2022. All right. Some of you have already started with us 2021 last year. All right. Many of you are new. All right. Welcome. All right. So I cannot press. Hang on. So what is happening here? So hang on. Oh, here. All right. Okay. So this is the title of our program today, Achieving KPI Publication for 2022. All right. We are all here because we want to help our faculty, we want to help our campus. It's for my ATP or your LNPT at the end. And especially it's for our scholarship of teaching and learning. Tak ada kena mengena dengan duit. Scholarship is you as a scholar, all right? You want to teach, and also you want to do research about teaching, and you want to publish. So that's being a scholar. So that's scholarship. All right. Okay, next one. Us all right. I must have pictures in my session. Okay, this is how we do our work, all right, especially with online, with working from home, all right, teaching online. We can do many things at the same time. The key is not to prioritize what is on your schedule, but take your priorities and start scheduling it, all right? Success only comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Don't aim for success. Just busy, get doing your work, and you will be successful. All right, thank you very much. Last year, when we started in 2021, we were a small team with like a triangle. Last year, 2021, when we first started, we had Siti Aisha and we had Ira Shakira from Segamat. So this year, Alhamdulillah, we have the secretary, team. Secretary 1, we have Siti Aisha Taib. We have Secretary 2, Noor Hafiza Amir. And we have the technical team, Ira Shakira Sukimin. We have Shahira Adam, and we have Maisara Noor Izam. All right. And communication team, I'll explain to you why there are more. It's longer. We have Noor Sharina Zainal Abidin. We have Suzana Bithya Varma, and we have Noor Fadzila Muhammad Zamani, and we have Noor Aliani Khairul Anwar. So it's a bigger team now. All right. We anticipate more people will be interested to publish. All right. We want to help as many as possible. All right. Okay. Who are invited? All right. I see many names here. You're very familiar. All right. My mentee also there. All right. Okay. I see very familiar names. Who's invited? All right. You are writers. Later you see your name from the success story slides. All right. Writers from my success stories of 2021. Tapi yang bukan dalam SIG 2021, jangan kecil hati. I know there are more in my success stories, but I only put the names that were in the KPI. In the SIG 2021 that began September. I know I have a lot of small groups who have successfully published as well. All right. Okay. And who else we invite to attend? New lecturers who wish to have publication for confirmation. And we also, also we have those who want to publish in 2022. Okay, we can fall under two categories. Those who have not published in Index Journal, you want to try, all right, okay? Not very difficult now. Those who have published before and you want to continue your success from 2021 onwards, all right? I'm sorry for this big thing on the screen. All right, I've got people asking me questions, macam-macam questions. So I was like, okay, I add to my PowerPoint slide, and then I said, okay, why not I type some of your questions. I may not have all the questions here, but these are some of the questions that I got ever since we advertised the poster. Number 1. I have successfully published under this SIG program in 2021 using the list of instruments that we gave you. All right. Do I need to sign in again for 2022? Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Yes, if you have published last year, we need to keep a record of success stories this year. So you need to you can stick to your same group. Decision whether you want to use your 2021 data is up to you. All right. Number 2, somebody also asked, I'm not interested in quantitative research. Can I ask personal guidance for qualitative research? No, we do not have enough committee members to guide you. Believe me, it's not enough. All right. We've been through we've been through one round last year, and I've been through a few rounds too, and it's really, we don't have enough hands. Macam octopus purple ni kan. Okay, number 3, if I have a draft, somebody asked me, if I have a draft on a completed article to be submitted to a journal, can you please help to take a look? No, we do not review, edit, or proofread for any groups. All right. Number 4, some of our group members cannot write well in English. I also cannot write well. I make grammatical errors even when I speak. Can you help to take a look before we submit? No. Each color-coded writer, later will tell you about the color, is fully responsible for his or her part. Okay, you are responsible for your good grammar. You are responsible for your writing sentence structure. You cannot plagiarize. You cannot cut and paste. You must send for editing before you submit your part, not when the whole draft is done. Just your part, you send for editing on your own, all right? And then next, apa sah number 4, number 3? Number 5, I have my, okay, all right, okay, I've got this question too. I have my own instrument lah. I don't want to use any of your list. Can I use my own instrument or data lah? Can I use it, please? And you guide us with what we have? No. Our properly cited instruments or surveys, we have matching ready-made surveys done on Google Form for you to better assist you, to assist us us towards SPSS analysis to better assist you to assist us. All right. Anything out of our plan and structured assistant is beyond the octopus ability. All right. If I don't feel like, okay, next one, if I don't feel like signing up as writers in this program, can I attend the talks under this program? No. All right. Immediately after this, I will show you a list of related talks that will guide you towards the write-up. All right. No, you will not be invited if you don't sign up on the first day in groups. All right. After this, we have special guided workshops on how to write different sections of the journal article for submission. If you're not in program from day one to day, at the end of the session, you will be signing up. We will not invite you to our workshops, all right? Because it's closed and I want it to be hands-on and a small group as far as possible. Okay, last one. If I sign up today and halfway through, I am busy to complete my write-up, can I back out? Yes, you can back out, but the rest of the team members have to take over to write your missing parts. And that's really not very kind, Con. Okay, next one. Lemak, kenapa dia keluar macam ni? Okay, right. Kanda. Okay, where are we? This one, All right, note, if you're not new to journal, publication, okay, you might be irritated by how basic our guidance is. So you decide. All right, if you are okay publishing and you are comfortable, you have your list of journals, corpus and era, and you are okay with it, then I think you're okay. You have the rod. We don't need to give you the fish or the rod, then you're okay. All right, but if you are new to SIG project, since if you're not new, you might be surprised with how much we are letting go this time. All right. So if we have started together since last year, and we are letting go a little bit this year. I'm not giving you the fish anymore. I'm giving you the rod. All right. This holding hands project is very suitable for those who have not written articles for journal, whether index or non-index. Why? Our follow-up sessions, there will be about 4 or 5 sessions after this. Okay, every stage you will hold your hands towards every part of the journal writing. All right. Every follow-up sessions are very basic. So if you're familiar with journal writing, then maybe then you're okay. Okay, then you don't have to join this group. All right. So how to search for survey suitable for your research. I will guide you of how to search for surveys, yes, later. So hopefully by next year you can search on your own. All right, how to make amendments of survey given Google form, the one that we prepared for you, how to make amendments, what to do on it. All right, how much to change, what to change, how to change. How to key in data and perform basic analysis using SPSS, very, 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 very basic. All right, how to write introduction, literature review, conceptual framework, and also methodology. How to write findings and conclusion. How to search for index journals, corpus and era on your own. How to prepare completed articles to be journal submission ready, how to respond to reviewers' comment. We do not encourage you to screenshot the message by reviewers and say, they say like this, what to do. Every comment is personal. All right, next one. Welcome. We welcome writers who are and were in our success stories. We help us in 2021. Please help us to help you. We do not have special sessions for each of the successful groups. So if you were in the successful group last year, you need to join for this one, all right? Because you might be interested with the additional instruments that we have added in this time round. It's not the same list as we added on to the list. You might want other instruments as well. Even if you have ever been on smaller group with me previously, I've got so many names. If only I can mention them. There's so many around. All right. I even if you have been with me before, I beckon you to come join this journey to slowly gain independence in journal article publication. There. Allow me to give you the rod dia kenapa bengkok. Okay, index or non-index. All right, you have two choices. All right, you for those of you who already have started using the list of instrument that I gave since last year, you can choose the ready-made survey that that we have got it ready for this year extra. You can choose to use your 2021 data last year because you use the ready-made survey that we prepared last year. Although we strongly encourage you to resume collecting data, you might want to anggap what you did last year was pilot study, then you want to make changes to some of the items, all right, then you have to start collecting all over again, but you can still use the survey if you want to. How do you let us know if you are from 2021? Don't worry, when you register, you will know. We will ask you that question in the registration Google form later at the end of the session. Please remain in the same group when you sign up and indicate in the Google form that you are from 2021. A reminder, good to have all from the previous group. If there's anyone new, I would maybe if there's anybody new who want to join in your group, maybe you might want to form a new group. All right, then you can start fresh. Okay, you do this only if you want, but then you do this only if you want to use the same data. But then if you Rasa you want to use a new set of instrument, the new ones that we have prepared this year, then maybe you can just form a new group. All right, okay. Extra note, even if you are from 2021 successes, there are new conditions to prepare for 2021. So stick in the same group, and there are more things to learn this year than last year. All right, less of giving you. All right, more holding hands than last year. Last year wasn't really holding hands, kan? I gave you a lot. Enjoy this journey. 2022 is less holding hands and more letting go by us. We are giving you the rod to learn how to fish. We no longer give you the fish, although the fish does stuck. Menu for today. All right, number one, you get to know us just now. I've already introduced who we are. 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Objective of the project, success stories, understanding. After we're going to talk about baskets. Kejap lagi kita nak cakap pasal bakul. All right. And then I want to explain to you the stages. And then there will be a briefing from the technical team. And at the end of it, you must stick around for 2 types of registration for attendance. Then you can go if you don't want to register for the groups. All right. So that's what we'll have at the end of this. Multitask. Juggling is an illusion. In reality, the balls are being independently caught. Yes, you juggle, but you catch one by one. It's actually task switching. This one do well, and then go to the next one and do well. The secret to multitasking is that it is actually multitasking. It's just extreme. You have extreme focus and organization. Okay. Lack of direction, not lack of time, is the problem we all have. We all have the same. We all have 24 hours. I wish there's a day after Sunday before Monday, and there's a day after Friday before Saturday. Okay, next one. Okay, we can identify with the 4 heavy weights to push as lecture. I don't even want to mention what the weights are. Okay. Yeah, I know. Previously, it was a choice to publish, all right? But now it's no longer a choice being an academician, all right? It's our magic word. Don't resist. Don't resist. Don't resist publication. What you resist persists. And now it's compulsory for your LNPT. All right, please don't force yourself. Don't let anyone or anything force you. So if somebody force you to attend, then maybe you don't have to sign up at the end. All right, you accept it, embrace it. All right, it's part of our scholarship. All right, we help lecturers achieve their individual KPI. All right, key performance index, helping faculty of campuses achieve their KPI bagian transformasi university, working in a team to publish papers. Those who have done this team writing, don't be surprised. Those who have done this before, team writing is surprisingly not so taxing. It's quite fun actually, and all the colors. success stories. The list is only for the SIG that we initiated last year in September 21. All right. I'm happy to say that the list of success stories is or are much more than what you see later. All right. And I'm sure they are here. I hope they are here. Hi. Some attendees here know that they have successfully published with me in 2021, although that their name are not in the list senarai afterward. I hope you are also in this session so we can successfully do this again this year. Jom. Timok, right? Success stories. I started this SIG with only 3 people, with Aisha and Ira last year. Rasa macam handicap 3 orang, but we did it. So we successfully helped 7 groups. 6 groups. Ni apa pasal nombor salah-salah ni? We helped 7 groups, 6 index journal articles, and 1 non-index. Some managed to kejar the LNPT, some tak sempat, and they hold on to it and told the publisher simpan untuk January punya publication. So we did it last year. The one for UiTM, Pasir Gudang and Segamat last year. So we've got these success stories. If your names are here, congratulations. You are the 6+1, 6 index and 1 non-index. All right, okay. And the evidence. So this is the non-index. Congratulations. Index. Congratulations. Index. Congratulations. Index. Congratulations. Index. Congratulations. Index. Congratulations. And last index. Right. So how do we do it? Job. Okay. Now this year we have 15 surveys. All right. I started off with, I don't know how many started, 11 code. And then last year was 13 code. 11. All right. All right. So sorry. There is a difference. We only have 15 ready-made surveys with matching surveys on Google Form. We only have 15 sahaja. Jangan tambah dengan sendiri punya. All right. There is a difference between writing a paper for a journal and writing a thesis. For journal article, go small, go simple, go general. So you can have matters, more authors in your team. Teamwork makes the burden lighter. So it doesn't have to be this. You don't have to be from the same faculty. You don't even have to be from the same university. You don't even have to be doing the same thing. So get general titles. Why can't we let you choose your own title? Well, in my luggage, there's only 15 titles. The instrument is the heart of the survey. Okay, I've guided people supposedly showing me and sharing with me, kalau nak pakai instrument ni boleh tak? But the instrument is taken from maybe not from past research, not from past thesis. It's taken just from a website, all right? And it's not research based, or it doesn't have headings that allow easy planning of research objective and research questions. So you see, if you get an instrument that is not clear, the research is not good. All right. It is not easy to come up with the instrument. Okay. So we replicated, we adapted from past research. And you cannot collect data. You cannot just decide to type question on the Google form and collect the data and then show me. Ini boleh hantar Scopus tak? You cannot do that. You cannot collect data and just randomly type questions and then ask me, ini okay tak? You cannot. You have to plan collecting the data dulu, and you have to plan how your instrument is going to look like, because your instrument is going to give you a hala tuju for the research question and research objective. So it's got to be planned. So kita sediakan 15 surveys. They are ready made and we already have matching Google Forms. All right. So allow us to save your time by giving you ready-made surveys. Join our next session on how to search for the surveys. I still will share with you how I went about doing it. So maybe for next year, you can try your own one. All right. We will guide you towards basic, very basic SPSS analysis and guide you to what to do with what you have analyzed. So this year, I'm not going to give you. I'm not going to analyze for you. We'll guide you a little, but very, 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 very basic. All right, okay. What if you have your own title? You see, if you have never published a journal before, I humbly, please, kalau tak pernah publish a journal, walaupun non-index, walaupun index, tak pernah, I humbly beckon you to finish at least one round of this guided dulu. Finish at 15. Last year was 13, this year 15. We humbly ajak you untuk go one round first. Before you collect data, you need to confirm first your instrument. All right? You know that, do you know what type of research design you will wish to use? Quantitative or qualitative? If you still don't know the difference between qualitative and quantitative, that is a sign that you need to use one of these 15 titles or more. All right, know how to do. If you still, you will be writing with your friends. All right, you need to know, you need to revise, look at samples of how to do in-text and end of text citation. We don't teach you that. That's basic academic writing. Please revise. Tengok contoh journal article and see how in-text and end of text APA format is done. We don't teach you in any of the 4 workshops that follows after this. If you don't know what these words are, please complete one cycle of this holding hands with any of our 15 titles. Let us guide you with the title that we know, that you can apply what you have learned. All right? All right, disclaimer dulu, this is teamwork. Each writer is responsible to make your own language and citation skills. You should know your own citation skills. All right, I'll only give you your color-coded parts. The team leader or the corresponding author is not responsible to repair any language errors or translate any sections for any team member. Each writer settles that on his or her own. All right, when our team check your color-coded completed journal draft, we do not even tell you how to change it. We'll tell you in-text citation is wrong in paragraph what. And then we'll say this one, the in-text citation is wrong. We'll tell you this reference list, this is wrong. You got to read up. That one we don't correct it for you. Don't ask any team members to edit or proofread. You ask another person not in the team. All right. Please don't ask any of our 11 committee members to take a look before I submit to the color-coded parts. We will check for you when the corresponding author checked everything in color. One bad section ataupun somebody back up the last minute, kesian kan, affects the whole team's chance of getting accepted or rejected by publisher. Remember, even for ERA journal, it's not that easy to get in. All right. Footprints. Okay, before I continue, if you don't have, not my footprints, jom kita pergi tepi pantai. Although we may have become extinct, we can leave our footprint. All right, leave footprint of kindness, but you need to have digital footprint. Dah ada ke belum? Kalau belum ada, you need to open your account at Prisma. Will soon change to Prime. Okay, I don't know whether Prime is ready or not. All right. Do you have an account with ORCID? Because some ERA index journal, masa you when you submit online, you must actually key in every team member's ORCID account. All right. So if you don't have, buka another window in your laptop now and open the account at the ORCID ORG now. All right. ResearchGate. I love to have accounts in ResearchGate, and I love to look at people's score. I ngintai your score, right? Yeah. You park all your work there so people can cite. All right. Index, non-index, low quality index lah, a low quality journal. People still read it. All right. You want to share what you have written down. Google Scholar, all right. I haven't checked your scores. All right. Academia have this. These are all your digital footprint, and these are your online CV. Tak payah tulis CV ni dah ada dah. All right. Okay. All right. Jom. Let's berkenalan dengan our category of publications. All right. Okay. When I first started sharing this information to many people that I know, many people will tell me, tapi I dah banyak publish lah, I dah banyak tulis newspaper artikel betul. Newspaper article I selalu keluar tau. Magazine I selalu keluar. No, but that's not enough. You need to know the difference between 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1. Alright, okay. You must know the difference between other publications and index journal. Index here is Scopus, WS, or ERA. Alright, okay. If you are DM41, you need one other publication. It can be newspaper article lah. It can be non-index journal. To me, the easiest is non-index journal. It can be non-index proceeding. All right. Any innovation competition. All right. Okay. Or if you're DM45, you need one plus two. One is index journal and two other publication. All right. Mungkin one. Okay lah, if you're new, one ERA lah, okay, one ERA and then plus two, the red one. So the plus two can be non-index journal and a proceeding of maybe an innovation competition. All right, if you are DM 51 or 52 senior lecturers, you also need one index journal and two other publication. If you are 53 or 54. All right, Professor Madhya, you need three plus one. All right, BK7, you need 4 plus 1. All right, okay, what are they? Understand your own publication KPI. Don't just be happy because you publish articles everywhere. It could just be other publication. All right, know what your KPI is, know what the requirements is, know what you need to publish, know what the categories are. Now, our greatest fear is not failure to publish. It's because we have so much of a category yang tak masuk MyATP pun, dia masuk MyATP is other publication. Kita dah ada banyak, rupanya dia others. Alright? Okay, jom kita cari kita punya balance. Find your balance for your LNPT. LNPT berat lah. MyATP lah. Alright, okay? So kita ada dua basket. The blue color basket and the red color basket. The blue color basket is the index publication. All of us minimum must have one index publication for your MyATP every year. At least one index publication. The blue color basket. Then the other one, for the other publications, some of our categories, we need 2 minimum. All right. But in my case, I need 1. All right. Okay. What is the blue color basket? Blue color basket will be color 1 aja. Number of index publications. So any conference proceeding, bukan conference yang sekadar ada ISBN ataupun EISBN ataupun EISSN, dia perlu either conference proceeding yang Scopus, WOS ataupun tapi biasa Scopus and WS for conference proceeding, ataupun tak larat buat PI number 61, one index publication Scopus, WS ataupun ERA, or number of index publication with national collaborators. All right, it's good to have. It's good to have. See, you when I talk with my friends about when we publish, I always say, tolong campus kumpul KPI point. All right, what do I mean by kumpul? You pun capai your MyATP KPI. Okay, let's say you want to publish one index journal. All right, so bagus kalau you dalam nama tu, okay, maybe you are the corresponding author. Okay, if you are the corresponding author, the campus that you belong to gets a point because of your KPI publication for the campus. So you pun dapat your MyATP, campus pun dapat points sebab dia adalah publish index publication journal. Alright? Why not selitkan nama dalam artikel tu? Kebetulan that one particular article tu masa nak tulis tu, selitkan seorang nama kawan kita yang ada kat universiti luar daripada UiTM dalam negara. It can be public university, it can be private university. Selitkan seorang nama. Alright, you decide whether you want them to write or not. But if you have one name there, so there, your campus or your faculty dapat 2 point dah. 1 point the paper being an index publication, another point of it having a name for national collaborator. Don't stop there. Cari kawan daripada industri. Alright, tajuk dia kena lah related sikit, something general kan. So dalam one of the authors, somebody from the industry is there. So ada 3 nama dah. Alright, so that paper dapat markah it being an index journal. Dia dapat markah for your campus or faculty for it having a national collaborator. Dia dapat markah for it having an industry collaborator. And tambah lagi seorang, international overseas punya university. Therefore, can you imagine you capai your LNPT, your MyATP, you dapat one index journal. Tapi dalam index journal tu ada ramai nama kat dalam tu. You ada seorang nama daripada national collaborators, seorang nama daripada industry collaborators, seorang nama daripada international collaborators. So in the end, that paper dapat 4 markah. The markah is being spread around. Alright, so that's your basket 1. Basket 2 tak kira. Your other publication, in my case, I like non-index journal because I like to share. That's when I share all my creative gila-gila tajuk. But it's a research, all right? Or you can write your newspaper article. That will be one other publication. Magazine article. Any article that will be your other publication. So for many of you, it's 1 blue plus 2 red. All right, find your balance for PM 54 or 53. You need 3 blue and 1 red. All right, samples of what to put in basket number 1. All right, Little Red Riding Hood. Just now apa? Number of index, publication, journal in Scopus, WS or ERA, or even my site. All right, okay, this one is, okay, so this is just normal. Everybody from the same faculty, from the same campus. 1 mark. Macam maths kan. This one is everybody from the same campus, from UITM, also one mark for it being indexed, but everybody in the name gets your own MyATP, 1 there. All right, how about PI 62? Contoh, number of index joint publication dengan national collaborators. All right. So this one we have 1 daripada USM. So everybody from UITM and 1 USM. So this one gets 2 marks for KPI. 1 markah it being index journal and 1 markah it being national collaborator. All right. Okay, this one is from UPM. All right. And this one is from University Sultan Zainal Abidin. So this one is national collaborator. All right. Next one, industry collaborators. All right. Tak ada industry. Sorry, ni tak ada. Oh ya, ada. This one got Cuba Engineering Sendirian Berhad. So 1 from the industry there. All right, okay. 1 name from the industry. Number of index joint publication with international collaborators. This one is from University of Thailand. All right, international collaborators. And we have University of Prince of Songkla from Thailand. So this is international collaborators. Samples of what to put in Red Riding Hood, red basket. Number of publication published by UiTM Prize. Okay, it can be dan lain-lain lagi. You can have non-index journal. I like European journal where I have my creative titles there. All right. And I have Global Journal of Social Science. This is non-index journal. All right. It's neither WS, Scopus or ERA. All right. And also non-index journal there. Non-index journal saja-saja nak tunjuk. I love to play around with titles. Non-index conference proceedings. Alright, yang conference proceeding dia perlu WS ataupun Scopus. So kalau non-index dia any proceeding. Alright, innovation competition proceeding. Alright, proceeding asalkan dia ada EISN ke, EISBN ke. Alright, so we had rice last year, nasi. We have the symposium. So this is other publication. Alright. So are you ready to achieve your 2022 publication? Jom. It's doable, kan? Okay, afterward, you will sign up will tell you how to do it. Our technical team will explain. Once you sign up, you are in the circle. You masuk dalam circle kita. Once you sign up, you need to sign up dulu. Then you belong to the circle. Locate kan? Only the circle moves on to stage 2 onwards. Only the circle. You only join the circle, you will move on. All right? Wah. Okay. Bismillah. Okay, the long list. Are the numberings right? Okay. Number 1. What happens after today? Number 1 is today. All right. You will get your briefing and you have ROI, register of interest sekejap lagi. All right. You will choose a title. The technical team will explain at the end of the session. You will choose a title and you choose the people in your group that you want to work with. All right. And somebody needs to somebody needs to volunteer to be the group leader, and you are also the corresponding author. Seronok tau jadi corresponding author. All right. You learn a lot. All right. You get to scold your friends to ask them to repair the color coded parts. Get all writers, co-writers. Please have your group of your writers and your co-writers in your own WhatsApp group. Please don't add any of us. I get very stressed with so many WhatsApp group. Okay, confirm which survey you want. Okay, later we'll explain. Okay, in the Google Drive, you will choose which survey you will want. All right, you will be assigned once you have come up with a group. We will assign you to a communicator. The 4 people in the communication team will handle a few groups. All right, so you will communicate only with the communicator, of course lah. You'll communicate with the communicator, and the communicator will be in direct WhatsApp group dengan group leaders sahajalah. Tak nak group members, so we'll only communicate the group leaders. There's a lot to do. Planning of the meetup for the division of the color coded parts, planning of the meetup of the min score for your SPSS, planning of the meetup for the first color coded draft. So we'll only communicate with the group leader. All right. Briefing number 2, somewhere in March. We haven't decided on the date yet. We will decide. The communicators will get back to all the group leaders and we'll decide on the date. All right. We will share with you how to what to do with the ready-made surveys. Try to make sure kalau semua tak boleh datang dalam group tak apa, at least somebody in your group tu ada. All right. Okay. Add items. We will share with you how to add items in your demographic profile. Please do this as a group, not only the group leader. Okay, you once the group leader gets the link to the survey form, all right, you will share the link to your group members. All right, and apa-apa you nak tambah, you discuss with the group members. Don't ask us. Don't screenshot. Ini ada grammatical error lah. Boleh tukar tak? You tahu tak ada error ni? You just discuss it with your group members and make the changes that you want, and we will set a time. Our team will look at your repaired or revised survey form, and we will check and we will advise you on ini sepatutnya macam ni. Alright, okay. Please don't screenshot random photos and ask, can we add this? Can we delete this? Can we adjust items to suit our course? Yes, you should adjust, make the items suitable for your course or discipline. This Google form has grammatical error. Are you aware of the errors? You change it. The group decides, and we check your Google form, Google link when you're ready. You add items, you replace, you adjust, whatever you want to the Google form, and you inform us, and then we'll go through one. Once we are done, then we'll tell you, okay, boleh collect data. You need to discuss with your group member dulu. Tambahlah whatever you want to add in the demographic profile. We'll have a special session to tell you what to add, how to add, and then when we go through, our team dah check semua okay tak? Lepas tu kita akan cakap, okay, boleh collect data. Once the committee approves of the changes, then you collect data, duduk dan diam. Then we'll call for another workshop. All right. Now in this workshop, unlike what happened last year, I'm going to give you the rod. I won't give you the fish. So I will have a special session to explain to you what to write at introduction, what to write at literature review, and plus conceptual framework. Some people are asking me, how do I come up with the creative title? I'll share with you. Come on, learn, join. All right. I want to share with you how to go about with creative titles for your journal articles. Try to make sure at least one group member attends each and every one of the workshop. All right. Then at the end of it, we will give you the color-coded parts to write the 3 chapters. All right. I mean the intro, the literature review and the methodology. And after that, somewhere in April, there will be a workshop. We will actually waste about 2 hours, membazir 2 jam. We will guide you step by step. Very the basic, very basic SPSS on how to key in saja variable view and data view, and maybe just to do simple only. All right, okay. Now if your SPSS is good, you inform your communicator and will tell you what you do from there. So if you are okay, you don't need to attend the basic SPSS. You tell your communicator, we'll arrange a meetup with you later. All right. If you're not, then why not you join and we'll guide you. All right. However, to join this one, pengeras dia adalah pulut kuning, no lah. You have to, you're going to join, you must make sure that you have your SPSS installed on your laptop. Previous experiences, some people dia belum install betul-betul, belum nampak on the screen. They come to the workshop and they spend the 2 hours making out on how to install it back in your laptop. Install it, try it out first, boleh buka ke tidak before the workshop begins. Then you will get the best. You get a lot, maximum benefit from the workshop. It's going to be very basic, all right? We normally go very, very slow. All right, and we teach you how to present the data in a very basic way. And then again, number 4, if you know SPSS analysis, you inform your communicator. We'll tell you how to move from there. All right. Next one, we'll give you a workshop on how to write the findings and the conclusion, and we'll give you your bahagian masing-masing to write your findings and conclusion. You are given a month to write everything: intro, literature review, methodology, findings. Kan dah analyze dah. Okay, findings, conclusion. You give, and then after that, you will park it. All right, you will park it. This one is not a workshop. Number 6 is not a workshop. You will park it, and our team will look at it, and we will communicate with the group leader to say, color coded author number red need to improve on the in-text citation. Author number green need to improve on the past study. Contoh. Author number purple is normally me. Author number purple must repair on the references list. So we will write notes on top there. You just give to the group leader. We will communicate to the group leader, and our team will give to the group leader untuk dibahagi-bahagikan pembetulan kepada the different color coded authors. All right. The last meetup is very important for many of you. All right. We will guide you how to pilih index journal. Okay. At the end of it, you may want to find your own Scopus journal or your ERA index journal or the ERA index journal that we have. Is up to you. We will guide you towards how to choose them and how to take them, and you can decide whether you want to send to your own, because by that time your color-coded draft is okay and we would have already converted it to black. That means it's ready to be sent to any journal. All right, so that will be the stages. All right, to sum up. All right, stage 1, sekejap lagi, at the end of it, you appoint a group leader. If there is no group leader in your Google form, we will not give the link to the ketua. So there must be a group leader. Confirm title and sign up in a group. Stage 2A, we will give you the link to the survey to the Google form. The team can add items in the demographics, but our team needs to check, all right? 2B, team needs to and meets and decide. The team decides. Don't screenshot and say, can I add this? You decide as a team. Have a Gmeet with your team, and then you make changes in the Google form. All right? And then when it's ready, we'll tell you to say, okay, can collect data. Respondents dah boleh jawab dah. Try to get a minimum of 100, or the pie chart of the respondents cantik. I will explain that. You have equal distribution. Try not to have, you have like 3 items for the respondents to check. Try not to have a 0. Then your pie chart tak cantik. If you have female, 50%. All right, that would be nice. If you have 3 discipline, science, social science, and business. So you have like 35, 35, 35 respondents. Dia macam equal number. That would be nice. Although we want to have a minimum of 100 respondents. Baru cantik. And then 3A, you attend the workshop that we will have about intro, literature review, and methodology and conceptual framework. And then we will divide the color-coded parts for you. We will meet the group and give you the color-coded parts. And then you will be given time to write. Not much time. And then because only 3. All right. Stage 4, we will guide you how to analyze the data and how to write the data, present the data. And then we will divide the pembahagian tugas for your findings and conclusion. And then if we check your draft yang bercolor-color tu, intro sampai conclusion, everything, the colorful is okay, there's nothing wrong with it. Then we change it to black for you. And then we'll say, okay, draft is ready for you to choose your journal. All right. And then you'll have a briefing on how to choose your journal. And then another stage. This is a very important stage. When you send to the journal, all right, I would advise that because journal articles, journal publication is not free and it's not cheap, I would advise that, you calculate how much it's going to be. It would be good if kita bayar dulu pada kawan kita yang nak gunakan account dia, nak gunakan credit card dia untuk bayar supaya dia tak berhutang untuk kita. And bila kawan kita dah bayar for our part in the journal publication, please don't take a long time to pay them back. Because your friend has become the ketua and you must make, kita kena selalu permudahkan kerja orang. Alright, okay? So finally is the article published. After you want to one lah on 1 paper, 2 paper, 3. It's up to you to sign up for as many titles as possible. Go the extra mile. It's never crowded if you go to the extra mile. So excuses at the end of the journey. The journey now begins. So your excuses ends now. Kata Nike, just do it lah. Time is very precious. Please waste your time wisely. Kiki. Your publication journey is yours alone. Ada beberapa nasihat daripada penaja. Now, this is a learning journey. We've been through rounds, okay? My small little team has gone through one round last year. This is a learning journey. When you start to encounter problems, especially number 1, choosing index journal, transferring on the templates. All right? We are just like you. We learn as we go along. All right? Previously, kita kasih you journal template. We only choose beberapa journal saja, but now you have more to choose from. Scopus, whatever you want to choose, we guide you. You choose your own template. You have to transfer it on your own sebab kita dah tolong sampai color code, kita dah tolong sampai black. But if you want our list, we can also give you. All right, you will inform your communicator. Don't worry, we'll guide you on how to choose. We guide you in the research write-up. So you need to copy on the template on your own. Dia tak ada, I won't be doing it last year like what I've been doing it before in small groups. You got to choose your own template, transfer it on your own. Next one, reviewers' comment. When you receive the reviewers' comments later, what to do with the reviewers' comment? Please avoid don't screenshot the comment and say, alamak, the comment cakap ni nak buat apa Each comment is unique. Discuss it with your own group. Show it on the screen in your Gmeet with your group, and then you decide apa benda yang you think that the reviewers want. All right, don't screenshot the comments and ask us. All right, and you embrace the journey. This is your own journey. You embrace it. You discuss with your group member. You make the changes, and also making payments. All right, please don't. Mayday, you send us a WhatsApp and say, nak pakai credit card ke? Nak pakai bank account? Try it out and you try, okay? Please read everything online properly before you start your journey of sending it online. Read everything because chances are, for this time round, many of you will be sending to journals that we have not sent to. So it's new. So you ask us any questions, we may not know because our experience are not with all the journals. All right, so making payments, you're on your own. And also deciding on what records to keep. You must keep a record when you make payments. All right, they may ask you for the record more than once because it's going to be a long journey. Sometimes it takes 6 months to get published. 6 months. You got to start now. updating with the publisher. With now, when you want to update with the publisher, you cannot ask our team, kenapa publisher tak jawab kenapa lambat sangat publish ni. Alright, even we don't know the answer. We can't answer the question for you. You have to update the communication on your own with the publisher. All right, not being able to adhere to the deadlines of the each time you give us, each time we assign you your color codes, we're going to say 1 month, 1.5 months, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We're going to give you a deadline. But if you cannot follow the deadline, it's okay. You don't have to give excuse or no, give valid reasons as to why you want extra time. It's okay. We will not chase you if you miss our deadline. Kita tak akan kejar you. If you want to send to good journals, it takes time. All right. So if it's last minute, you can rush the writing up, but we don't want to rush with you. We don't want to rush check the black, convert it to black with you. We need time to check. But certain things you just cannot rush, right? Okay. All right. So over to the technical team on signing up and then question and answer. Are you ready, Ira? Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Stop. Yes. Yes, Ken. Yes, Ira. I can see that. Yes, Yati. Yes.
I am so sorry for that. I hope they can actually hear me now. So let me repeat again. Sorry, can you patah balik to the chat? Okay, I am so sorry. I hope YouTube people can actually hear me now. Again, I apologize. So, okay, what you are seeing on your screen, I am going to repeat again. So we have 6 folders, all right? So 00 team details, 01 instruments, 02 color coded stage, 03 compiled stage, 04 final draft stage, and 05 published papers. So we are going to focus on 00, 01, and 02 in the beginning of our writing journey dulu. Okay? So let's focus on that. I hope YouTube, okay, boleh dengar dah. Alright, perfect. And again, I apologize. So now, can you double click on 00, Miss Hafiza? Okay, so if you enter 00, akan ada this file. So just now, the first speaker did mention you will have to form your group, correct? And then you have to choose corresponding author for each team, right? And then you will have to choose topic. So mana nak pilih, mana nak buat. So this particular file or this particular Excel file, you will only get the access if you register in our registration form. Okay, so if you are seeing on your screen right now, if you can see there, so I give you example lah, team 1, right? So there are 6 writers. We need one corresponding author. So the corresponding author kena letak full name and UITM/work email address. So there are 2 functions why I include email address dalam ni. Number 1, because if let's say you prefer to be contacted via email, or if let's say your corresponding author wants to include you in your own punya in your team's shared Google Drive, if you have any discussion kan, so if you have anything to share within your team, so email address is there. So I am not sure because I think contact number is quite confidential. I initially wanted to put contact number dekat situ. But wait until I get everyone's consent dulu lah. Once you have filled up the registration form, then maybe I'll think to pass the numbers, or I'll include corresponding author's number in a new tab. So you find your corresponding author's phone number. Okay? So that is cerita later lah. So we must kena, die, we need to have corresponding author. Because if you don't have corresponding author, tak jalan, kerja tak jalan. So just make sure that if you already have writing group or you have writing team, you already have a gang of 6 people. Ataupun you ada writing friends lah, tak semestinya kawan karib, kawan baik. But if let's say you have writing friends, you have 6 people, so just form a group and then choose one corresponding author. Dia nampak berat sebenarnya corresponding author, tapi tak berat pun. Dia macam adalah kena buat kerja sana sini to compile and then get in touch with our communication team. But itu je lah pretty much. Alright, so this is tab untuk index. Can you go to non-index punya tab? Thank you. So this is about the same. Sama je. So just now I think the first speaker did mention ada 2 baskets. One is, index, and another one is non-index. So what's your aim? If your aim is to actually by the end of this project, by SIG RPI 2022, by joining this, I aim to have one index and one non-index. Don't forget to put your name dekat index punya tab and also non-index punya tab. Okay, so by now sepatutnya dalam in your mind you already macam okay, fikir nak gang dengan siapa, or maybe if I don't have friends just put my name pun boleh juga, as long as you fill up the registration form. I will give you the link and QR code later, don't worry. So apa topik, how to choose your topic, where to get the topic? Can you go to available topics punya tab? Thank you. Alright. So these are the available topics, and I believe the first speaker dah share. We have 15 available topics. So you can choose. Topic ni is not going to be your research paper punya title. Topic is just what are you interested in. Apa yang you nak buat for your paper, right? So what do you want to find out? Who do you want to ask? Maybe you want to ask students, ODL. So you can choose the topic here, copy paste. You copy from here the topic and then you paste dekat index or non-index. Usually this is actually kerja corresponding author after asking the other authors lah, after asking the other team members. Okay, so instrument link ni apa dia? I actually include that, but there is another way for you to get to the folder. Can you go back to the shared Google Drive? Thank you. So apa instrument punya link just now? Can you double click on the instruments? Thank you. So yes, so this is just for your reference. Alright. So because mestilah you tertanya-tanya, where do we get the survey? How did you form the survey? Ada ke reference? Because you need to put the reference, the citation, right, at the end of your research paper. So where do you get that for the instrument? So over here, if for example you choose number 1, fear of foreign language learning, can you double click on that? Thank you. So yes, if you see there kat atas tu ada reference. This is where you get the reference ataupun the citation and then you put at the end of your research paper. Okay? And then if let's say you tertanya-tanya, how did the survey, macam mana boleh keluar dengan survey ni, right? So here we provide you the items. So we call it items, right? Per question we call item. So this is where you get the reference and then you can also refer back here. Contohlah macam nak tengok apa daripada research mana sebenarnya Dr. Hanim dapat the items or the instrument. So you can go back to the instrument punya folder, take a look at your groups ataupun your team's choice of topic and then double click on the folder and then on the file and you will be able to see the references. Okay? Patah balik. Pergi share. Correct. Alright, thank you. So now, yang lain kosong. For now, it's still empty. We are going to update from time to time because now kita belum ada group lagi kan. So the color coded stage, compile stage, okay, these two, color coded stage. What does it mean by color coded stage? Remember, if let's say your writing team members do not come from the same campus or you guys are not on contact basis outside of work, it's a bit hard for you to exchange ideas or to exchange your work, right? So we prepare or we provide this platform, shared Google Drive platform, and then later in color coded stage, there will be a file, a Google Docs, DOCX. That is the file format. So Google Doc file for each index or non-index team in there. So if you buat live kan, if you buat dalam tu, people can actually see you are making changes, right? So rather than exchanging it dekat WhatsApp platform ke, you do elsewhere, come back here dekat midpoint. We meet here. So you go to color coded stage later, find your respective team, you double click on the document and you can start editing there. If you nak buat offline pun boleh, because if let's say your internet connection tak stable, just download and buat via your laptop. And then dah siap, you copy paste balik dekat the main file. So that is color coded stage where everyone will do their own parts according to the colors. And then next we have compiled stage. So compiled stage, most probably first speaker, Dr. Hanim, is going to be black color, right? Compiled stage.
The compiled stage will be colorful. The whole paper, all of the color, the compiled stage.
So yes, means that if you are done with everyone punya part for each team, it's still going to be colorful, but everything is compiled in one file. Maknanya it's finalized. That's the one that you want to, provide to Dr. Hanim when you guys meet up later.
Okay,
alright?
If I may add, this compiled stage perlu berada dalam beberapa color because nanti bila reviewers comment, reviewers akan cakap this part kena ubah, this part kena ubah. Then you can, as the leader, you go back, ni siapa punya color ni? So you must keep the color coded compiled part.
Okay. Yes, correct. Because everything is done according to color. I know if let's say in one group suddenly all suka pink but not everyone can get pink. I'm so sorry. So everyone will be assigned with your color. Maknanya different colors for us to recognize siapa punya references tak cukup. But that is not my department. I'm the technical part lah. But I'm just explaining to you the relevance of having all these folders. Alright. And then the final stage 04, that will be the black coloured. Maknanya all the color. Once Dr. Hanim cakap okay everything is complete, now we can decide nak hantar pergi which publication journal. So dekat situ you colourkan di hitam. Everything. Maknanya dah ready nak hantar. So jangan hantar colour-colour pergi publication journal, tertanjat Google nanti dia tengok. I mean, wow, colourful, but you don't do that lah. So dekat dalam final draft stage, so it will all be the black colour. So means that dah siap dah. It's already being reviewed, and then we say you are now ready to send it to publication journals. Alright? So that's where the journey ends. Tapi betul-betul end bila you ada the final product, you provide it to us, we are going to put it in published papers. Maknanya once you dah kena bayar, they are going to give you the link. So you provide, you can also upload sendiri from your end the PDF lah. Means that your group dah siap, you put it in published papers. So this is the midpoint. This is where we meet halfway. So our SIG team will also review the shared Google Drive from time to time. You guys from your end, the not participants, but within our circle will also come here halfway or midpoint so that you don't have to do extra communication outside there. Whatever that you want to discuss dengan your group members, you can fully utilize the shared Google Drive that we have prepared for you. Okay, so this is the relevance of having shared Google Drive. By now, after I dah delay explaining, by now you sepatutnya dah ada group lah. Dah fikir dah nak buat apa, nak index ke tak nak index. So now, if you are interested, what should you do? So I am going to show you the Google form, but the link and the QR code will be provided, I think, but at the end of the slide, right, Dr. Hanim? The QR code. Or am I going to provide it from my end? You are not, you have to unmute yourself.
Oh, it's not in the slide. Afterward, we are going to show it on the screen.
Okay, no problem. I can also show it from my end. I have it here from my end. So can Hafiza, you share the Google form? It's
the screen, the QR code.
No, not Q. Boleh juga aku QR code. Okay, Chop night. I'm going to share with you. Don't worry, be happy. Everyone be happy. Relax. I am the one panicking right now. So let me be the one yang panic je. You guys jangan panic. Yes. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. Now, can you share the link in Google Meet and also in YouTube? Okay, so I believe people in YouTube can actually see the QR code right now. And my friend, Miss Hafiza, she will be sharing the link to the registration form. All right. So what you have to do right now to register yourself, you have to register yourself so that we know you are interested, so that we know you would like to join the circle. All right. So I know it's a bit annoying sebab banyaknya soalan tanya dalam registration form ni. But there is a reason behind all the questions we ask. All right. So yeah, I think that's pretty much from me. Anything that you would like to add, Dr. Hani?
Where is the link? Is the link in the chat box?
Chop night. Okay, let me also share from my end lah if that's the case.
Yes, all right. It's in the chat box.
Ada? Dah ada?
Yeah,
Okay, it's already there. Is it already there?
Yes.
Can you see?
It's already there.
Yes, Ira. Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you. That is Kazura. I can see you. I am
Yes,
trying.
Ira. I can see you as well.
Okay. So yes, it's a bit annoying. I know. I'm so sorry. The questions macam agak panjang, but everything, all the questions that we ask ada sebab dia. Alright. So take a look at the Google form now.
Told you it's going to be hands-on. You got to fill up the Google form now. Sure.
Okay. I am trying to share the QR code, but you know, it's not appearing. Entire screen. Okay, but anyway, so once you have registered, we will, get your number, right? We will reach out to you. We will actually provide you the team details punya file, the one that I shared earlier. All right. So in hopes that what we are doing will help you, and then it will be less hassle for you. So all the shared Google Drive, the Google form, registration form, the team details. It's for us to monitor and also for you to, walk through the journey without much hassle. Because kita tak nak lah macam you tercari-cari, tertanya-tanya who's your group members. Especially if let's say you are forming a new group, right? So if you are forming a new group, it would be, a bit leceh nak contact because you don't have the contact number. So we are going to provide everything in the team details punya file. Okay? So Dr. Hanim, anything else that you would like to add?
So now I shall answer questions. Anybody who has any questions to ask, we'll try to answer your question.
I think you need to share the link again.
Oh,
Because
the
I have a question.
Share.
Happy here.
Yes.
Nak tanya soalan.
Yes.
Ini the registration form. The last question. Were you involved with SIG RMP Collab RPI Project 2021 ni? Maksudnya yang tim Dr. Hanim buat ke yang macam mana Dr. Hanim?
Oh, ini kita punya. Kita kat Shah Alam, kita ada weekend teams. The Saturday teams, that's not it. So bukan.
Betul bukan lah. Alright.
Bukan.
Okay.
So
Thank
we
you.
have a weekend team now. Thank you very much.
I think there is another question in the chat box.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that is Kak Nadia, right?
Yeah.
So yes, everyone will have to register. We need the record.
Oh yes, everyone.
I think for our personal, our SIG record, and also for us to get your contact details so that your corresponding author will get your contact numbers as well. So everyone will have to register if you are interested.
Can I start a bit later? Because one or two of them is from the industry.
Of course, Kak Nadia, yes.
Okay, thank you.
It's going to be open. Okay, Dr. Hanim,
Okay,
how
yeah,
long
all
are we going
right.
to open?
Okay, now this is a good question. All right. All right. Okay. I would give it only maximum of 2 days. From the previous one, we've got even for our 2021, we had good response. So we fear that we want people who are very sure what they want to do. So within 2 days, you're very sure you have to sign up. We don't want to give you too much time to think. All right. Okay. So as of now, if you ask me, I will say 2 days. We give you 2 days to sign in the Google form. All right. I think for the industry, if my committee members can agree, for this particular Google form, if you don't know where your industry will come from, then you don't have to write the full details of your industry. What we want is that the writers, because the industry is not going to write, we don't make them write lah, okay? Because we want their presence in our paper, all right, for industry collaboration, all right. So what we can do is that you may not have the name of the industry person yet, you may not have your internal national collaborator punya name yet, you may not even have your national collaborator punya name yet, so you might just want to register all the writers dulu. Okay, right. Is a topic on the first come first serve. No. All right, no. It's not first come first. Don't worry. There are 15 topics, and I've got many experiences of more than 3 groups doing the same title. No problem. That's when you see my creativity coming out with titles. Don't worry if more than 2 groups are doing the same title. Don't worry about that. PM Dr. Loh.
Yes, I think in hopes that this does not happen, but if all groups decide nak buat, work burnout, I think one of the topics ada burnout, right? So if all groups nak buat work burnout pun boleh juga. It's going to be challenging for Dr. Hanim because right now, the one yang boleh keluar dengan conceptual framework and theoretical framework, only one person. We, the other committees, are still learning. So forgive us, it's a learning curve for everyone. So you can actually choose the same topic. You can.
Somebody is asking a question.
Correct.
Dr. Tunku, yes.
Yes.
Assalamualaikum Ira and Farhanim.
Yes,
Waalaikumsalam.
hi.
I would like to inquire because I see the research activity or the writing up punya deadline tu sampai June, right? But
Yes.
if my team wants to go fast forward, is there any possibility
Yes,
to do so?
that's possible. That's very possible. That means we assume that you have your own team who will do your SPSS.
Alright,
Then you can-
inshallah.
yes. Don't worry. Once your communicator will communicate with you, and then they will inform me. They will tell me, this group dah okay lah, dia dah boleh jalan ke sini. This group, then then we will contact the groups. Don't worry about that. Yes.
Box. Does everyone in the group kena register? Yes, because
Yes,
we need the
Jackie.
record and we need everyone's contact details. Most probably, we are going to, just listkan your contact details so that corresponding authors can get your contact number. But another alternative, if you prefer not to be contacted via phone, then we also have email address lah. We can use the same data for one index and one. Yes, that is our KPP, Puan Haryati. So yes,
Yes, Manarati.
correct.
Boleh.
You can.
That's the speciality of this group. Our team can help you with that. Same data for 2 papers, inshallah.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Hanim, because if you take a look at the survey, right, we have a lot of sections. So each section can be one, topic or one title, depending on how many respondents you get, depending on the SPSS analysis at the end of it. But one survey, you can get 2 or 3 topics or titles easily. Cewa, Hira cakap senang je, but but it's possible. That's what Dr. Hanim always bagi tahu. So in one survey, you can have 2 to 3 papers, but syarat dia kalau boleh have more than 100 respondents because we want to see a solid number, not liquid number, but solid number. So yes, can.
Any more questions?
Oh, ada soalan. When will you or the author? Let me see. Oh, when will you authors inform us? Okay, I am assuming after you have filled up the registration form, right? We are hoping that after 3 days, we are going to actually tutup the registration form. It will become red from our end. No more responses will be accepted. So, patutnya by the end of the week, we are going to actually provide the team details punya link, the Excel or Google spreadsheet punya link. So, you can actually put your name in index punya tab ke non-index punya tab. So, to give you an objective answer, I would say by the end of this week or early next week, we are going to provide you the link. That is an objective answer. All right.
So, Ira, I
Yes.
also that means the link, by then they will also know which they will see all the 15, is it, of the 15 titles?
Sorry,
They will
come
have
again?
They will have the link to all the 15 titles at least, right?
Yes. In that team details, ada all the 15 topics and then ada one instrument link. If you click on that instrument link, you will get to see all 15 PDF files. I have
We want-
converted from document to PDF so that it's easier for you. And there is another question. Shout out to my actually former lecturer, Dr. Shiha. Hello there. So you were asking if, let's say, should the industry collaborator, if she's here, if let's say you are bringing the industry, collaborator, so the person can be in your team, means that later when we provide this team details punya file, you can actually put his or her name in that file, in this one, the one that we are sharing the screen. Thank you, Afiza. So you can actually put the collaborator's name in the index or non-index alongside with you lah, because the collaborator comes from you. And ideally, if possible, the industry collaborator, if possible, fill up the registration form as well. We need the details so that we can compile everything in one big data punya file.
Okay, somebody asked, must all team members, Dr. Tengku Intan, must all team members register? Yes, right?
Yes. Ideally, I don't like to use words yang macam emphasizing, but I hope everyone does register. Means that everyone registers, not wakil je, everyone. Because we need the details, and you, if possible, everyone kena provide WhatsApp contact number. Nak buat correction ke along the way nanti senang. I hope I answered the two questions. Yeah. So
Any
this the file tu nanti kita cuma akan bagi once, I think by the end of this week or maybe early next week. That is an objective answer coming from me. Dalam YouTube ada question?
So the reason why I think we need to explain the reason why we only give the link, the Google Drive link where you start filling up the names of the corresponding author and the titles that you chose. We only will give the links to the people who register. That's why we are not giving it now. All right, we're only giving to the people who have registered. Only the people who have registered. When you have registered, you are in the circle. So when you're in the circle, then we will give you the link where you can write your corresponding author and your teams there, and you can start choosing all your team members, and you can also start choosing your instrument.
Okay, there is another question. Shout out to Kak Aliani. I can see you. It's not a must for you to have 6 members. Tapi because when when we write papers and kita nak publish, it involves another variable, which is money. So if let's say, because index paper, right, the fee biasanya kita akan quote in USD. So I guess if let's say you are sending to ERA or WOS ke Dr. Hanim, the fee is around 100 USD to depending.
200, between 100 to 300 US.
USD. So
Yes.
USD kalau kita convert, sorry I kalau beli album dalam Korean won. So kalau USD I think darab 4 kot. So if
Okay,
let's say 100 dalam 400 plus, is it?
If I may add this question, although for those of you who are straight away aiming for Scopus, then it's only between 3 to 4 writers.
Yes.
But mind you, Scopus paper for Q1, Q2, my favorite journal, which I haven't been able to get in, JSLW, for example, Journal of Second Language Writing, is actually Q1 rasanya, as 1,000 US.
USD. I
USD,
had
yes.
a shock during Chinese New Year the other day because Dr. Hanim showed to me, this is where you find the fee and everything. I'm like, 1,000 USD,
Yes.
not even 1,000 ringgit. Jantung terkeluar sekejap. So, I mean, so at the end of the day, that's the purpose. If let's say you are aiming for publication journal yang the fee is high, ideally you might want to have 6 members so that you can bahagikan the fee to 6. But if let's say you are okay to choose ERA ataupun WOS, I think my side pun is not going to be 1,000 USD, right? So if let's say you are choosing publication yang the fee not really expensive, then okay je kalau you nak ada, sikit members. You can even write alone, right? And but
But we don't give you the color-coded parts, you are writing
you
alone.
get one colour only. So if I like orange, then I get all orange lah for the paper because I'm alone. But most journal, okay, yang ni I tak berani jawab. Dr.
Yes,
Hanim,
alright,
there is a question, but
Yes,
most journals
PM,
are
Dr. Lo, yes. Journals for ERA is not a problem. But Scopus, yes. Scopus only 4. Scopus, some even 3. So if you're aiming for a Scopus, then you might want to have only 3 or 4 people in your group. Yes. But if you don't mind, if it's going to be ERA, then ERA is okay. But mind you, some good ERA journals cost about 300 to 400 US also. Nur Anita, if we form our own group with own topic, will the group be guided? No. If you have your own topic, then you are not guided. You must choose from the list of topics that we have given, because we have ready-made survey forms, we have ready-made questionnaires, and I've already planned in mind what the research questions are.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that's how we go fast.
basically we are, I dare not say fluent, we know the instruments very well. Means that all the 15 instruments we are aware of what's included and what is not included. So we only dare hold your hands if you choose from the 15 punya topics tu. Because outside of that, that is beyond our jurisdiction. Kita orang pun tak berani nak pandai-pandai. So
Yeah.
because we want to help everyone. I mean, basically Dr. Hanim lah. We are just the team yang helping her out with the technical aspect. So Dr. Hanim really wants to help everyone to achieve 2022 KPI. So tak menang tangan if let's say kita kena study a new topic and new instrument.
Yes.
So yeah.
Tak menang tangan. I can only study I have studied 15 topics sahaja.
But
So-
I mean, outside of this journey, right? Outside of this project 1 : research and publication. If you have questions related to publication, I don't say I know. If you ask us, we will double check with Dr. Hanim and we can also, share, exchange opinions and also ideas. But for this journey, we hope that you choose from that 15 topics because Dr. Hanim actually look through, skim and scan gitu. So all the 15
15
instruments.
titles.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, any other questions?
How
many
many
have-
respondents we already have? Hafiza? I'm just shouting Hafiza's name every now and then.
Okay, why not? You all type in the chat box. When do you want us to stop the registration so that you can quickly fill up the names? We have 55, 56 already now. So you want us to stop by today so you can have the Google Drive, you can have the link to the Google Drive. We will use your email to give you the link to the Google Drive.
Keep it coming. If let's say,
So when do you want us to stop?
and I know some of us, especially the newly hired, they are now having PTM. Even 2 of our committee members are now, going through PTM. So if you know anyone yang tengah PTM ataupun they couldn't join this talk, the main purpose ada dekat YouTube. You can always come back to YouTube to take a look at apa yang kita dah discuss today. Give them the link as well. So if they are interested, means that they agree to, to be in this journey together with us, just provide the link to them and they can also register. Because I know some of them are not here because of PTM. At least 2 people because they are a part of our committee members. Can the registered person receive the materials first? This is actually a good suggestion. I think it's doable
agree.
good because we already have your email address, right? I guess I can just include your email address in the shared Google Drive. I'll try to make it by the end of today or tomorrow.
Yes.
Alright, to the ones yang dah registered.
But we need to put a stop. Okay, then if you want to start filling in your names today, then is it too early? We close it tomorrow. The Google form. I'm scared because the numbers are increasing. Is it too early? Tomorrow?
Sorry.
Please reply.
I think it's unfair for us to tutup hari ni because some of them will be occupied until the end of today. So we
Alright.
still need to give at least a 24-hour notice gitu. Tapi
Okay.
bukan resignation notice lah. Maknanya kita bagi notice before kita tutup the registration. Yes,
But I think
correct.
by the end of today, you will actually get the list where you can fill up all your members' name inside. By the end, the ones who have registered.
Yeah, maybe if not at the end of today, tomorrow could because I still want to see the pattern in the Google form, registration form. Is it possible, Dr. Loh, if I provide the Google spreadsheet link by tomorrow to the ones yang dah register today and tomorrow?
Yes.
Talian panas, betul
Yes,
panas
yes.
ni. So, yes.
58. All right. Okay. So anything else? Okay. All right. If there's nothing else, thank you very much for being with us. All right. So please,
Oh, Chop.
chop.
Chop, Nai. Chop, Coca-Cola, Chop. There is a question.
Okay. All right. I can see your face. Why don't you ask here? Then I can see your face in the Gmail.
No, it's in YouTube. Okay, can I read the question? I think this one is Dr. Hanim's jurisdiction gitu kan. So the instrument has gone through with a pilot study? Question mark. Or should we run it first?
Number one, the instrument are taken from thesis and journal articles, and the ones that I took have already gone through their own pilot study. all right, especially the one that comes from thesis, all right, but it is highly encouraged that you do a pilot study. You can, for you to add things if you want. It is highly encouraged for you to do a pilot study. But if you don't want, it's also fine because this is only for a journal publication. This is not for a grant. So this is for journal publication. You don't have to do a pilot study on the instrument at all. This is not for a grant. All right. Yes, I hope that answers your question.
Yes. Yeah, if I don't think
Like
there
it?
is any more question.
Okay.
Sorry, so closing date. Oh, okay. For the registration form, right? I think we are going to open the registration form until the end of tomorrow. Would that be okay? 11:59 p.m. tomorrow. I sleep late, so I can actually close the registration form.
Somebody said yes, Ira.
To
Okay.
Kazura. So,
Tomorrow, okay?
yes, I sleep late, so I can close it at 11:59 p.m. tomorrow.
However, when will all the others who have signed up get the link to the Google Drive?
As early as noon tomorrow lah, because I need to sort things out and I need to include the names in the form pula, in the file.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So anything else?
Anything else, Wan? Anything? Oh, okay. Noted with thanks, but
Tomorrow.
receiving information or
Thank you.
link tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, as early as tomorrow noon.
Hi, Dr. Mazlan. Yes. You're welcome. All right. Okay. So, Alhamdulillah. Okay. All right. So, thank you very much, everyone, for being with us. Please register. Continue registering. 59 already in the list. All right. But ini macam radio DJ, kan? Please continue registering. All right. We will stop the registration tomorrow, and we will give you the link to the Google form where you can put all your team members by tomorrow. Remember, when you get the Google form tomorrow, yes, Shima. Okay, yes, Diana, thank you. Okay, when you get the Google form tomorrow, make sure. So why not today spend time getting your industry partner punya name, get your international punya partner punya nama, get your local punya partner punya nama, because it would be very ideal for one paper to have your name, one from industry, one from international, one from local, and what did I miss? Yeah, that's it. I tell you about one from
So-
local, international.
That there is a question. Is there attendance link? Yes, there is.
Yes, that Dr. Mark, you're welcome.
Yeah, there is a link. Let us share. Ka Aisyah,
Yes, PM Anissa.
can Mayday,
Yes,
Mayday.
yeah, I can share the link. Okay, wait there.
Okay, we're sharing the attendance now. Hang on.
Yes. And I'm so sorry. I know banyak pula form. Tadi registration form. And then now this is going
Attendance.
to be
Sekarang attendance form.
link. Yes. So even if let's say you did not fill up the registration form just now, you still have, kalau have macam paksa pula, you can still fill up the attendance form so that we can submit for jam latihan purpose. Okay. I am going to paste it in YouTube live chat as well. Oh, sampai 3 kali Kak Aisyah chat. Kak Aisyah, okay. Kak Aisyah, are you okay?
Okay, if I share once, nanti dia tak nampak the hyperlink dia blue colour kan. Okay, so 3 times,
Alright, okay.
hopefully senang cari.
Alright. Shout out to Miss Afni. I see her name in YouTube live chat. She was my lecturer as well. Taught me grammar.
All right, so dah?
So,
We shall say goodbye. All right, okay. So bye everyone. Thank you for joining this session.
Ira, take a picture, Ira, for
take a
report,
picture.
please.
Take a picture. Okay. I am so sorry.
Ambil gambar, jom. Thank you, Dr.
Okay.
Mazlan.
Okay.
Jom kita ambil gambar.
Hi, Prof.
Hi,
So
jom
once
kita
yang
ambil
ada
gambar.
dekat YouTube link, YouTube live, if you have the access nak masuk the Google Meet, jom masuk so that I can snap your photos.
Okay, jom.
Yes. So let's
Siapa nak kira?
siapa
Hai
nak-
Ati, hai Saidah.
semua orang boleh kira tapi yang nak ambil gambar ni siapa?
Siapa ambil Ira ambil gambar? Ira ambil gambar.
I cannot take photo. Okay.
Kan Yati, my daughter is like me. Okay, jom.
in my defense, I am also
don't know,
controlling the YouTube. So wait.
My daughter is
Cik Nai,
just as
Cik
loud
Nai.
as me.
Sure.
Okay, ready?
You say ready, but I'm going to take the photo.
Okay. Alright.
Sure. Okay,
I
so
print
we have
screen je
Hafizah.
kan? Okay.
I just troubled Hafizah and Kak Aisyah. Maybe you can also take photo from your end.
Okay.
So dua-dua orang ambil gambar. So Dr. Hanim can count. You do the counting, Dr. Hanim.
Okay, ready?
You
Okay,
do the
ready?
counting.
1, 2, 3. Okay, ready? Do you need to take any screen? I also don't know. Because there's so-
Ada another page.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. One more page, is it?
Okay, Chop, you don't count too fast. They are saving the screenshots.
Okay. 1.
Kejap. Don't count first. There are still people switching on camera. Ayo.
Now you know. Okay, ready?
Ah,
1, 2, smile, 3. Okay, dah. That's all?
Wait.
Okay, thank you very much,
Kejap,
everyone.
Chop. We need to ask Kak Aisyah, did you manage to get the photos? And Hafizah, did you manage? Thumbs up. Okay.
I got one.
Okay.
Fiza ada juga. Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Alright.
everyone.
Thank you,
Sign up.
everyone.
We'll see you at the next bengkel. All right? Okay. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Hanim. Thank you, Aisyah. Thank you, Ira. Assalamualaikum. Thank you, Fiza. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Ira. Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you.
I know so many people here, so I'll be the last one to leave.
Anim, do you know that you and Ira have got similar speech patterns?
Yes, and the boy.
So
Yes.
similar.
Why not? Same boy.
Aduh.
Hi, Dr.